We know that pneumonia is this leading cause of death in young children all around the world, and it's also true in Fiji. If you have severe pneumonia, one of the problems that you have is that your oxygen level in your body is low. You need oxygen for that. Now, if you get oxygen, your chances of surviving are at least 35% higher than they would have been if you hadn't got it. So the usual way of treating with oxygen is to use cylinders. Generally, in settings like Fiji, they're big, they're awkward, difficult to transport, they're very expensive. With very sick children, it's one thing if you have what you need to treat them when they're very sick. If sadly they die, that's very sad, but at least you did everything that you could. Now it's another thing entirely if you don't have the basic things that you need to treat them. All over the world, in places like Africa and sadly in Fiji, the medical staff, the nursing staff have experience of this kind of a dilemma. So the way that we have approached this is to, rather than use cylinders, to rely on concentrators, which are small machines that take the air around us, they push it through a filter, and they produce high quality oxygen, which is excellent for treatment. If your power is reliable, you can just plug these into the wall, no problem. If your power isn't reliable, you need a reliable power source, and that's where we bring in custom designed, dedicated, robust solar power units to power these oxygen concentrators, and we're doing this already in Fiji.
The approach we take with this project is to ensure that, yes, equipment is well maintained, that it's sustainable in its use, but more importantly, that it translates into improved health outcomes on an ongoing basis.
Already in the 3 sites that we are working in, we're getting a population of over 100,000 served now with a good oxygen system. And our vision is that this would be true in the whole of Fiji. We want to make sure that a dozen strategically placed networked health facilities are included in this project to give maximum coverage in that period of time to the most population we can achieve.
The way that Cure Kids works in Fiji is to work alongside the Ministry of Health and to listen to their priorities, and they have identified this actually for many years, that this is a challenge they need to solve for their country. What we do with this project is bring together the experts internationally, here in New Zealand, locally in Fiji, coming together, well funded, to implement the solution.
I am very grateful to Cure Kids for having the vision and the commitment to see through a project like this that has such potential for impact, and all of the people who are supporting Cure Kids as well. We're very grateful. None of this would be possible without that kind of commitment, and we look forward very much to working towards achieving that vision, that no child and no adult either would die from lack of oxygen in Fiji.